Hey, what up, YouTube? This video, I wanted to make this a response video to Review Tech USA. I don't know if you guys know who he is. He's pretty big though, and I only agree with like 60% of what he's talking about. Usually, as soon as he starts forming an opinion, like, oh god, like it's like shut the fuck up. But he does deliver some good news sometimes. I learn a lot from him. But he's so optimistic. All right, anywho, this video is about GameStop getting into the retro gaming market. And in his video, he's like fucking crazy optimistic about this, which is kind of scary because I know like it kind of like from someone on the outside looking in, like he might be. I mean, he talks about the game chasers and shit, but I know he doesn't go out and hunt like video games like a lot of the people I talk to on YouTube and stuff, like I do. He's like very excited. Like there's no other way to go get this shit. And that's kind of like a red flag to me, because like, does that mean everybody's gonna be like so excited they're gonna see like they only go to GameStop or buy digital copies of shit? And now they're gonna see that like GameStop has a Turtles in Time or Super Mario All Stars and shit, like all these typical games people sell. They're gonna be excited and start to get into this. Like, another dumbass thing is he's all like, I'm totally just talking shit behind this guy's back up. But no, man, the video, I'm not gonna bring it to his attention because like I don't want his small army coming after me. But it's like another thing, he's under the assumption that GameStop would get into this and slash all the prices and fucking like save the surge of increase in prices. How the fuck do you figure that, man? This whole thing has me freaked out a little bit. I will say though, I don't think it's gonna happen. So GameStop's testing out this out in Texas and New York, and basically they've opened their doors like, hey, we want to buy your Super Nintendo, Sega. It's widely known now they're paying $20 for broken PS2s, and they'll take up to 3 from you, I think, a week. So you just go in there and they're just sending them off to refurb centers. Good luck with all this broken shit. I got a whole bunch of broken Super Nintendos. I'm not giving them anything. I urge you to do the same. I think it's real shitty, man. It's like one thing I haven't heard many people talk about yet, except my friends that have game stores like UGA Games. We got Warp Zone, Level 1, a couple franchised out Play and Trades. Their prices are all over the fucking place sometimes. But no, there's some legit VGMX. There's some legit like indie game stores around here, and I worry about these guys. Their sword and shield against GameStop is that people come into their store to buy these old games, Genesis, Super Nintendo, NES. Like, they go and get that. They don't sell 50 pre-orders of Call of Duty or fuck-ass Assassin's Creed, man. Like, they sell these old games. It's like their livelihood. Like, it makes me like worried for those guys. For Review Tech USA to say that like GameStop's gonna come in and save the market and regulate it, yeah, I bet they would regulate it, dude. But like Turtles in Time, $50. Can we call it $50? Like, if I go into a game store, if I look on eBay, we're gonna see a general like 50, maybe 45, $60. $50 sounds cool to me. That's the price GameStop would have to get it at. Like, and I bet they would put it up for 65, $70. They're not like outside of it. Now, I bet they have some warehouses full of PS2, maybe PlayStation, Xbox, maybe some N64 somewhere. Because they were there when people were trading that shit in, and it kind of phased into 360 and Wii, and I bet they do have a good amount of that stuff, but I do not think that they would be able to just keep up with the demand. If you say you open up the doors, and if for some fucking reason, like everyone who is involved in the retro community or just in these games at all, if they for some reason, I'm sure everybody's kind of has their own way about getting games. I don't see them taking kindly to GameStop to go into it. What could happen though is, like I already said, they influence and get new people, because a lot of people remember these games, but there's still a large amount of people that don't think, hey, why the fuck don't I go play that stuff? Games are fun, shooters, platformers, they are side scrollers, they are fun. They are fun to play, and I wouldn't blame anyone for getting back into it. And for GameStop to kind of present that to you, they have a really big demographic. They could definitely fish hook people into the hobby. But there's no fucking way that they would cut the prices, Review Tech USA. I wonder if they sit in a boardroom or like their think tank. What do they do? What does GameStop do? It's probably just like two guys, one guy. I don't fucking care. But I wonder if he thinks like, I know how to drive it to the little guy, and like they just want to put. Not that it is the final nail, and like indie stores are on the last limb, but I think that they do have to kind of resort to either old like 8-bit merchandising type stuff, keychains and shirts, and selling these old games, and you see a lot of indie stores selling DVDs. That shit GameStop doesn't offer. GameStop has like all these tactics at their disposal, like the pre-order bonuses. They give you like, you all know how the new wave is going, and these guys don't have that. Thank God. I don't think it's gonna work. I really don't think this is gonna work, but it's a fucked thing to think about, isn't it? It's a fucked thing to think about. But I can't imagine how like some of you, like the real veteran collectors and things out there, feel when they used to be able to get a little Samson for $75, And I'm with the new generation. I've only been collecting a little over a year, so it's like, I can only imagine how these guys feel about it. Feeling like Pat the NES Punk or something. But I don't know. That's my 2 cents. I feel better already. Now, thanks for tuning in, guys. LGS. Peace. Catch my 4-5